Netflix are not happy with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as they are said to be fuming over Prince Harry's embroilment in the Sentebale controversy. They are that angry that they are now this close to dumping Hazza and Megxie. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because Netflix are not happy with the gruesome twosome. They are fuming over Prince Harry's embroilment in the Sentebale controversy, and the bosses are that angry with them that they're now this close to dumping Hazza and Megxie. It does seem like the drama is definitely not worth it for Netflix. And so here, Netflix bosses have said to have held crisis talks over renewing Megxie and Hazza's $100 million streaming deal by the end of this year, after Hazza was dragged into a damaging bullying row, i.e. the Sentebale crisis. And so, yeah, even though Megxie tried to spin it and is like, oh, I've got a second series of With Love Meghan coming out this fall. Yeah, it's coming out just before it's time for their contract to be renewed. Yeah. What are the chances that they're going to be dumped? I'd bet $1 million that they would be dumped. Abso-freaking-lutely. Now, as part of Megxie's deal with Netflix, she's launching her products and all that malarkey, but the timing could not be worse. Could not be worse for Megxie and Netflix, as Hazza has come in with his size 9s and put a wrench in the whole proceedings with the whole Sentebale fiasco that's come up. And this has now worried bosses over at Netflix, where they're now holding crisis talks over Megxie and Hazza. The blowback is now being felt at Netflix HQ. A source telling Radar Online, quote, a new deal could be dead in the water because the top brass are fuming over Harry and the charity row. Here's Meghan trying to sell products like fruit spread and the crate mix in conjunction with Netflix, and Harry is being accused of being a bully and abusing his power. That's hardly a great look for a nice lifestyle brand like Netflix. Talks have been held about where they go from here with the couple because the air around them is toxic at the moment. But it's also not a great look in the grand scheme of things for Hazza and Megxie altogether. For Hazza to be accused of being a bully, this, that and the other, it flies in the face of all that they try to do publicly in their fight against online harassment and online bullying. I mean, Megxie has her own allegations, let's put it that way, that, puts her fight against online bullying and, harassment, blah, 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 all in disrepute in of itself. But now Hazza is getting similar accusations. It's led Netflix to have crisis talks about them as to what the hell they're going to do next with the gruesome twosome. Now, Megxie is trying to go as if, nothing to see here. The show must go on, trying to be all normal. She sent out a newsletter to her as ever subscribers on 31st of March as the allegations against Hazza with the whole Sentebale fiasco is rumbling on. Now, Radar Online also spoke to brand and culture expert Nick Eade, and they said, quote, I don't think that there will ever be a good or bad time for Meghan to launch anything nowadays. Netflix will have been working behind the scenes for months to get the date set to launch her brand to the consumer, riding on the wave of a TV show to maximise demand and sales of her as ever first drop. The bullying accusations will be a thorn in the side for both Harry and Meghan, but her team will be not pleased with the negative media surrounding the charity and Prince Harry. No, Megxie will not be happy with the timing of it all, because her as ever launch is being overshadowed by Prince Hazza and the Sentebale controversy. No two ways about it. That and her own as ever drop actually is now mired in controversy, and her as ever launch was actually more sinister than we thought. I've done a little bit of research. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because in my next video I'm going to explain how Meg's as ever product launch yesterday was, more sinister than we thought. And it gives rise to the question, and I'm just asking this as a question, not a statement of fact. Should we actually trust ordering anything from Meghan Markle and her as ever brand? It's really, really scary what I've found out, so do make sure you stay tuned for my next video that'll be released in a couple of hours' time. But I mean, either way, regardless of that side of things, the whole Hazard situation with Sentebale is just added nightmare, added headache on top of what Meg's is having to deal with at the moment with her own brand failures. Now, Nikki is also turning around and saying this is a storm that has only started to build, and I think that we won't have heard the last of it from either Dr. Chandwaka or Prince Harry's team, who I'm sure will come out in full force to give their side of this scandal. And no, we definitely have not heard the last of it. I released a video earlier on today. Please make sure you check it out. It was breaking news within the last few minutes of me actually recording that particular video. The Charity Commission had officially turned around and said that, yes, they were launching an investigation, not only into Sentebale, but past and present trustees, which does include Prince Harry. So the Charity Commission are now investigating Sentebale and all the trustees, including Prince Harry, to see whether or not they essentially ran this charity to the letter of the law, and if they abided by the Charities Act or not. So, yeah, Nikki is right. We have not heard the last of it when it comes to the Sentebale fiasco. And now, with the Charity Commission coming in and officially launching an investigation into it all, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. And to that end, I am not surprised that Netflix have launched crisis talks to discuss what the hell to do next with the gruesome twosome. And I'm also not surprised that the insider's turning around and saying that because of this whole Sentebale fiasco, Netflix bosses are fuming, and they are now this close to dumping their useless, fake royal backsides. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, which is Meghan Markle's as ever launch was more sinister than we thought. I've done a little bit of digging. You need to watch my next video before you think about ordering anything from Meg's brand. So make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe for that. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you think this is the final straw for Netflix? Do you think this is now the ultimate reason that Netflix is going to dump the gruesome twosome? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.